Welcome Pinkbike viewers, Ben Cathro here in France, Ligier to be specific, for round 2 of the Downhill World Cup Series, and I'm hyped. I'm so hyped because this track is just like nothing else in the World Cup Series. 2019, last time it was here, it was just one of the best races I've ever seen. Super fast, wide open, just wild. And if you don't believe me, go watch the live stream from last time, 2019. Go and check it out. If that doesn't get you hyped, maybe I can. So a lot has happened since Leogang round 1. So without further ado, let's get you up to speed for Ligier round 2. Let's go. Let's get going. Yeah. The track in Ligier for 2021 is almost completely brand new and fresh. They didn't even hold a test event or open it up for the public to help bed it in to make sure everyone was on a level playing field. It is fresh, widely taped with loads of options. This freshness combined with a bit of moisture has produced some tricky conditions for riders. Lines are changing, ruts are moving, roots are getting exposed, and some bits are running slower than expected. Woo.
Yo! Oh!
That was Phoebe Gale, junior women racer who smashed the win in Crankworx last week and posted some wild splits in Leogang. First year race in the World Cups for her, so she's got a bit to figure out, but one to watch for the future. Another young shredder in junior is Jackson Goldson from Canada. We got some abuse for not mentioning him at round 1, and they're absolutely right. After placing second in Leogang, he's flying in Ligier and looking super composed. He also just posted his second fastest time in time training, so is looking good for Saturday. Nina Hoffman looks to have recovered well from her nasty crash in Leogang and is riding the steeps of Ligier with some composure and control, which is no mean feat. This has been working well and she just claimed fastest woman in time training today. But hold the phone, Valley Hull was actually up on her on the splits, which is unsurprising given her obvious distaste for anything that's not first place. Valley is on a charge here in France. From early on, there was one junior win in practice in the slick conditions. William Brodie was looking super confident in the claggy mud and even towed in the world champion on his first run.
Oh my days! You! That was the world champion trying to keep up with William Brodie.
What a man.
Speaking of world champions, during the break, Reese has been playing golf this whole time, so we will see how he tees off. There are a lot more than 18 holes on this track, but he was looking in full swing again to keep chipping away at that podium. Golf. As soon as we saw the slippy, off-camber sections on track, we knew Remy Therion was going to work his magic up on this hill. Remy was clearly faster than every other rider on those tricky sections, making him a danger man for the race. It's wild how easy he made this gnarly track look.
You!
Yes, Pompon! We were waiting for someone to clean that inside line. Looking cleaner than most up on this hill today.
Nice. Yeah, mate.
There were a fair few spills on track, which reminds me we are missing some riders this round. Everyone was super excited to see Amaury Pierron return to the French slopes to see if he could ride the limits of traction again, but it is not to be. A crash at the French Cup a couple of weeks ago left Mr. Pierron with some bruised organs, so he will be sitting out this round. His teammate Thibaut Deprella also looked to be out of action, but he's just shrugged off what sounded to be a massive slam and he's looking decent on track. Gialatin will also not be taken to the slopes of Ligier this week, as he had, from what I've heard, one of the most horrendous crashes in recent memory. Luckily, G is made from 3D printed titanium lugs and seems to be in high spirits as he recovers from multiple fractures. We're also missing Chaos Seagrave, Florent Payet, Douglas Vieira, Melanie Chapaz, and probably some others. We wish them the best and hope to see them back soon.
Fakey.
Someone not having issues is man of the moment, Mr. Rapid as Ken, Troy Brosnan. He's looking tidy as ever on the tricky slopes this weekend and just posted the fastest time in time training. So you'd be a fool to count out the Aussie this weekend. Also, stay tuned to Pinkbike for a sick bike check with his mechanic. You might think flat pedals would work well on this track, and they certainly seem to be under Brendan Fairclough. His self-inflicted hand gash seems to have healed enough for him to let rip here in Ligier. 6th place here last time he raced on this hill, and he'll be wanting to improve on that, and he had a good start with a 5th in time training. Loris Vergier, the man everyone was frothing about coming into this season, ran into bad luck in Leogang with a puncture in his race run. But with a win in Crankworx and some pace on track today, that froth will not go unrewarded.
Yeah, Laurie.
You know who didn't have bad luck in Leogang? The champ, Camille Balanche, took her first ever win and could take that momentum into this weekend. She was looking really controlled and clean all day and also claimed 3rd in time training. There were some pretty tasty slams on the hill today, with Frederick Olsen taking a really heavy one. We had a chat with him and he's getting checked out at hospital, and the most recent update is that his spine is fracture free, which is really relieving to hear. Heal up, dude. That's it from first practice day out here in France. I'm loving how much there is to figure out on track, so stay tuned for Inside the Tape tomorrow. Drop a sub and a like if you're keen for more, and we will see you then.